Hello, hello, welcome back. Today I'll be watching The Expanse episode 3. And I feel like I told you guys at the last episode that this was going to be such a problem for me because I shouldn't record The Expanse right now. I should be recording something else, but I am in love with this show and I want to continue it so much. So here I am. I'm curious to discover what our Mars captivators will do with our team. Honestly, is it good news? Absolutely not. But I do feel like in any other circumstance, I would have died. Everything led to their demise, so at least now they're not dead yet. So we'll see how that's gonna turn out. And I'm curious to see if we're gonna meet Julie, because it might be a character that is just a storyline during this season that we meet at the end. But I do feel that because her ship was in contact, I think in bad contact, but anyway, in contact with Mars, and that they maybe placed a transmitter or anything, that we might actually meet her very soon. So I'm curious to see. If you like this reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to see the edited versions and full-length versions earlier than on YouTube, you can go find those on Patreon. There I'll post everything 2 weeks ahead. So if you want to watch the next episodes already with me, you can go over there. Right, let's go.
Our ship was destroyed answering a bogus SOS from a ship called the Skyline.
Damn, this is big news.
Have fun.
Stay calm, and everything will be okay.
No, in and before is weak.
Teaching him.
Stay calm und se kolting gut.
No, stay calm und te kolten gonje gut.
Und se kolting gonje gut to poczujecie.
Better, every time better.
Good job, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to go.
He's there like, what, 30 seconds?
Why don't you stay off the streets today, okay? It could get dangerous out there.
Maybe you too.
Interesting dynamic going on here. I love her tattoos.
Everybody's been pissed about the extended water rations. Our sole concern is the safe and peaceful operation of this station. Star Helix
Nice breakfast.
will maintain order. We're an Earth Corp. We will remain impartial.
It's gonna be harder and harder if you have no water.
You bust any heads and I'll bust yours. Dismissed.
I love like these see-through phones and tablets. Does it have a scratch? Did I not notice that before?
Mus is your team leader, Miller. I don't want to hear it. She's the only one you listen to.
You just pick the one that you listen to.
Juliet Mao.
That's not important right now.
Oh, no, it's important now. The Scopuli is the ship that Holden guy got scooped up trying to save. Julie Mao was on it. All her shipmates were crewed up out of the same dock workers local right here on Ceres.
Good riddance to them all. This was a favor. She's not on Ceres, so I'll run that up the line, and then Daddy Warbucks could bother some other station chief that he thinks he owns.
Ooh.
You know, the OPA's probably heard that I'm looking for one of their own by now if we just let it go.
Just file the report.
Okay. He's not gonna let this go. He's intrigued. I can imagine if you're an investigator and you have this case that you like really, I have Dutch sayings, bite yourself into, is what we would say. That you can't let go, put your teeth in.
Hey, go ahead. Destroy the evidence. Word's already out.
Keep your mouth shut and move.
Many happy faces. Wait, is from the first episode, the first scenes, was that in a prison like this? Was that her? Or was that Julie? No, I'm suddenly thinking, who was that?
Easy, fellas.
He's coming with us.
Oh, what?
Alex!
The beeper did something different with him.
Where are you taking him?
You wonder and if you could have chosen if you would rather have died in space before with just an explosion that you didn't know that was coming, or being captured and imprisoned and
They're trying to destabilize Ceres. Belters get thirsty, OPA fans the flames, and Mars gets the excuse they've always wanted to sweep in and pacify the station.
Also, they're first taking everything away and then will be the savior.
We don't even know that the Martians are behind this. We have the word of some ice hauler named James Holden.
With those resources, Mars could finally cut the cord to
If
Earth.
you want a war with Mars, this will get you one. But it's my soldiers that will end up dying for
Well,
it.
the Secretary General wants a plan of action, Admiral.
And it can't be, let's just sit and wait.
Unless we have proof, that's exactly what we should be doing.
But who else is it gonna be?
Until we know more, we sit tight and wait.
My embassy needs me back on Mars sooner than I'd hoped.
Franklin de Graaf is such a Dutch name.
$50 says I can beat you to the end of the concourse.
Bubbles.
Frank,
You need $50?
I need a drink, is what I need.
Have two, it's past noon.
Speaking my language.
Martians won't release any more intel, if they even have any. Let's just leave the UN screaming in my ear.
So for the moment, you're completely useless, and therefore have no excuse not to come to my house this afternoon.
So like light-aired.
Arjun is making plan.
In 40 years, you've never taken a no from me.
See you later.
Okay. It's interesting how quickly they can switch between, oh, there's a war coming in, like, let's eat and drink.
Excuse me, sir. Do you like to laugh?
No.
I like to laugh. Great. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mormons aren't funny, but we have a comedy night at the Laugh Shack once a week, and I'd love to prove you wrong.
How about next week?
It would be my pleasure.
Look at him, actually putting him on the calendar. Oh.
Oh, you're not gonna do anything about that?
You take it. You went that way.
Oh, I see. So you're only chivalrous once I've already got the guy in cuffs.
Hey, your dates are your own business, okay?
Very witty.
Remember the count! All right, that's enough free speech for today.
Oh, I don't think this is gonna be helpful. I feel like it might actually escalate the situation more.
Just doing the job, ma'am.
So do it.
Shadid can shut down my cases.
What are you talking about?
Wait, Shadid is the other officer, right? I was thinking like, he has another name, so they're just pushing him to go to the Mormon joke thing.
You love it when they drop off the board.
Not this one.
I like it to be my idea.
Okay.
Cover for me, will you? Just for an hour.
Sure, no problem.
It's kind of an asshole move. And true, he's only nice when somebody else is having a drink with her.
They gotta tread carefully.
You're gonna try to frame us. Think about it. All they need is one false confession.
I wonder who'll crack first.
Nice.
Shut up. They're listening. No other reason to let us talk.
You.
Pure and clean is what it says. You have cool suits. What?
5 fathers, 3 mothers.
Me, yeah.
8 parents, 1 child.
Yes.
On a 22-acre farm in Montana, North American trade zone, very expensive to maintain. You were a tax break?
That's not the way they saw it.
Did you know your true parents?
They were all my true parents.
8 parents?
And which female did you gestate?
Well, Mother Elise had the widest hips.
Why would you destroy the Canterbury?
What?
Oh, see, it wasn't them.
What did you do with Alex?
You were a problem in the Navy. 8 years ago, aboard the UNN Jing Fei, you assaulted a superior officer.
Not technically. He ducked my punch. I broke my hand on the bulkhead.
You were dishonorably discharged.
He ordered me to fire on a Belter ship.
He was a smuggler?
Who was smuggling people.
You had no way of knowing that at the time.
But I was right.
So you decided to switch sides.
I stopped playing.
He stepped out of the game.
Get the ice. Back to Ceres, out to Saturn, get the ice, back to Ceres, out to Saturn, get the ice, back to Ceres, out to Saturn, stop at Phoebe, get the ice.
Phoebe. Never stopped at Phoebe. It's a restricted station.
How long have you known that Naomi Nagata was an OPA operative?
What?
What?
You never wondered why someone of such obvious intelligence was wasting her life sealing cracks and fixing gauges.
Is he lying?
Ice hauler?
Or like at least testing him?
It clearly required extraordinary improvisational expertise for you and your crew members simply to survive, let alone restore your antenna array. These are the hallmark skill sets of terrorists.
Naomi's not OPA.
Oh man, I would hate to be in this room because you cannot trust a thing that he says. But it is in your mind now, like, wait, are they right? Am I being lied to? Am I naive? It's like, what was it about Phoebe?
All right, I want every box on this pier opened up, and I want full manifests on everything. Hey, nobody leaves until we're done, okay?
Everybody is so like passive about this, like, okay.
The bird. Your dad will give you feta for your shuffle.
Pretty sure the bird's already dead, pal. I'm not looking for a fashion debate, Coping.
You got no coping here, Cog.
I'm looking for Anderson Dawes. Kind of runs things around here, right?
I don't suss or nothing.
No? I don't sassa that OPA tat on your forearm there either. Is that just part of your plumage? Why don't you look around, see what you can find? For me?
Yeah, for me, because I see that thing on your arm. So you better do what I say.
Gray water into wine, wine into gray water. We're gonna retire to Mars in the Mariner Valley Circle of Life.
Wait, please don't tell me I'm drinking your pee, because it's delicious. I've put new points on the dots. Game of cricket.
I have a steady hand.
Excuse us.
Our operatives caught an OPA agent with Martian stealth composites. Mars is working with the OPA.
No, it can't be.
Yes, we have proof.
Oh, we didn't know.
Stealth ships are first strike weapons.
That's just not possible.
We'll have to redeploy our fleet to show strength, and that will make a bad situation worse.
The Martians wouldn't do that.
I think you love them too much.
But I think he's right? Because they were also asking Holden who attacked the Canterbury. Well, we assumed it was them.
I dated a Martian once.
God.
Amos, are you okay?
Just dandy. I mean, all that fancy gear, the one thing they don't allow for is scratching your junk.
Yeah, I get jock itch too sometimes.
Jock itch. Interesting.
What I recommend to my patients is Uvasol. It's an antifungal cream. It helps to relax.
He doesn't need ball cream shit, because he's got no balls. The Martian Navy took that away from him when he joined up. Those 10 suits are anatomically correct.
You want me to put you down again?
Come on in.
He's actually being bothered by this, right? Wait, what? He's just walking free?
You look very well treated.
Yeah, well,
Why is it always the Alex? Like, my boy's called Alexander, and then I watched The Alchemist Brotherhood. Now this one, like, I need good Alexanders in the world that stay alive.
They let me clean up out of respect. Respect? Yeah, you see, I served, and I was honorably discharged. There's a hell of a lot more than I can say about you, cowboy.
Oof.
They told me a lot of stuff. Made me realize I don't know a good goddamn about you.
I feel like they're realizing they're all about each other.
That beacon we found that you found so easy, what if it was planted? By whom?
Well, I assumed Mars, but I guess not.
Who stands to gain if Earth and Mars get into a throwdown? How well do any of us really know Naomi?
So it was OPA, and then Julie's with them, so... But she said help, so that was still a trick and not real. Things are changing every episode. Ooh!
These men refuse to top up our water tanks. We'll die out there without it.
Oh man, gotta die sometime.
But now, give the Martians their water.
Okay.
You should be angry, but if we act like animals, it only justify their belief that we are.
Damn, good intervention. Whew.
I'm Anderson Dawes. You wanted to talk?
What you want? Oh, Juliet Andromeda Mao.
What you say her name was? She any relation to Jules Pierre Mao?
You crewed her up on a ship called the Scapuli? You know, the one that Mars used to kill the Canterbury?
How much are they paying you to find her? I'm just curious to know what your rate is.
But it's just with the police, right? So just wage.
An Earth Corp may pay your salary, but you were born here.
Ooh, is he to be bought? He's a belter.
I think that under that ridiculous hat, there's a belter yearning to find his way home.
I'm all choked up.
Is it true though what he's saying? Like, is he in his deeper self thinking like, maybe a little bit?
He took a young, naive, rich girl, daddy issues.
Now I'm getting choked up. Other than the money, what do you care?
That is interesting. Why does he care?
You didn't know her.
Nah, but you did.
Ooh.
I'll ask around for you. And thank you for preventing bloodshed earlier. Ceres will need men like you in the days to come.
Gross water. He kind of wants him to be on his side. Let's see. Do we truly believe she's OPA?
Your educational history is quite impressive.
Ugh.
I took free tutorials and tested through.
To work on an ice hauler.
You use us belters as slaves.
How is the ice on Phoebe?
Phoebe's a research station off limits to belters.
Belt.
What, we all know each other and we're all terrorists, right? I don't believe in causes and I will not be your scapegoat.
It's just because she's educated? Oh, here he goes. I want one of those, right? Weird. Just be like, pew, 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 pew.
James Holden.
What about him?
He has no love for Earth.
He's from Earth.
He hasn't been back in over 12 years.
Well, maybe it's his family. People don't work long-range freight because they love it at home.
Hands where I can see them, please.
What was she doing with the...
We were answering a distress call.
Belters scrub distress calls all the time. 9 times out of 10, it's pirates. Our freighter captain would not have answered it.
So who did?
Oh, but it was Holden. Ugh.
Was it you? Hands where I can see them.
It's crazy how she's still keeping a secret.
He registered the call.
Oh, her expressions are changing so much. Or she just likes him, cares for him.
The hell is this? You join up? Wait, what? That's an option?
He's so ready to turn.
They told me Naomi's OPA.
At least they're telling everybody the same story.
They told me that you faked your medical records and signed on to the Cant to get away from a drug dealer who wanted you dead.
Well, that's true.
Damn, what they're saying is truth.
You okay? Are you OPA?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, she kept your secret, dude.
These Navy boys, they're not gonna play with us all day. So unless y'all want to spend the rest of your lives breaking big rocks into little ones at Olympus Mons, somebody better come clean.
You stopped me from chasing down the ship that killed the Cant. Why?
Because you were being a reckless idiot.
Or is it because they were friends of yours?
Watch your mouth.
And you, no one knows anything about you, except you do whatever she says.
So what was my big plan, huh? To sit on a shit bucket like the camp for 5 years while all of this got set up?
Sleeper agents. You ever heard of them?
Well, screw you!
What is... It's so weird how they're all turning against her. Especially Holden, because the reason this all took place because he registered the call. Otherwise, nothing of this would have happened.
Hey! I'm ready to talk, but only to your captain.
She still has not shared his secret. I'd be like, you're an asshole. This is all because of you.
Captain will speak to you now.
Can't believe that they let him in this room with them.
Late last night, our routine surveillance of Diplomatic Corps logged an urgent communique between Ambassador de Graaf and his counterpart on Mars. We picked up a spike in chatter between Mars High Command and 9 MCRN facilities believed to manufacture stealth composites.
I thought there were only 6.
There were more than we thought.
He's been telling them.
I leaked to de Graaf that Mars was giving stealth tech to the OPA. He did what I thought he would.
Oh.
They were calling to see if anything was missing. And since they had to ask, it means that they didn't give it to anyone.
It got stolen.
Which means that Mars isn't working with the OPA.
Look at her playing chess. Who is?
They didn't destroy the Canterbury.
And who did?
Then who did?
Oof.
Mr. Holden, as we speak, your face is on every screen and terminal in the system, saying, in effect, that Mars destroyed the Canterbury. This is a lie, the kind of lie that can lead to war. You will publicly recant your statement.
You guarantee the safety of my people, and I'll say whatever you want.
He's captured by them. If he says they didn't do it, would anybody believe it?
You will put out the fire you started by telling everyone, everywhere, that the Canterbury was destroyed through the actions of Naomi Nagata.
Oh my god. Oh.
That can't be true.
You know it's not true.
Without her, I'd be dead.
She saved her own life, too. That's the drive plume of a ship decelerating hard toward us. We've been tracking it inbound ever since we picked up your distress call. It's not one of ours, or Earth's, and it won't answer our hails. We suspect it was sent for Naomi Nagata. What do you think now?
Everybody in this show is like, look, 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 look. Such a statement. Usually in shows you never see anybody drinking ever.
After the transponders shut off, ships show up on any flight control satellites or extrapolate the possible destinations.
Although it looks so cool, isn't it annoying that it's see-through? That every time, like, you see everything around it in there?
Whoa, now. Hold it right there.
All right.
Hey, Miller, you need to get your ass back down to the Medina now. We got problems.
Uh-oh.
She brought right here.
She deed nixed it. She wanted to inflame the situation.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to upset them.
Yeah, thank God everything's calm.
Damn it, we got skirmishes in the Rossi Burt.
Rossebuurt? That's Dutch again.
You want to take it? Go.
Like, Buurt is neighborhood, and Rosse, I think, used to be a title for a brothel area. Like a red district. Oh, if I'm wrong, the Dutchies are gonna be really mad at me. Explain to me without being mad, please.
By order of the governor, there is now a curfew in the Medina. Please return to your homes.
They're pissed off.
There's kids in there.
Oh my god, baby. Oh my god.
Get those kids out of there!
It's children! Don't get them involved. Oh, what a nightmare.
Remember the cat! OPA!
Oh. Hi, leak person.
They sell it at the shop on 25th and 8th.
Here's a drink.
You know what I love most about Mars? They still dream. We gave up. They're an entire culture dedicated to a common goal, working together as one to turn a lifeless rock into a garden. We had a garden, and we paved it.
Ooh, that's confronting.
Earth must come first.
My diplomatic credentials have been revoked.
Yeah.
I've been banned from Mars for life.
Well, and he actually was telling them. Isn't it on them, though? He just tells them what he has, and then they do with it whatever. Kind of feel bad that he takes responsibility for everything.
We may have stopped a war.
That is also true. Because as long as we thought it was Mars, it was like, uh-oh.
Do you remember we were very young? A couple of us played cards at your house. Well, you always lurked on the side, quiet, obedient, but watching. Finally, one night, you demanded to play. You were, I don't know, however old that is.
You were.
And when the deal came to you, you called your game. Tennessee, three-finger hold'em. Your father took it very seriously. You said, we each get 5 cards. You dealt them out. Then you pointed to the far end of the yard, and you said, now.
Whoever gets to the tree first wins.
We're halfway there before anyone else realized what was happening. Never seen your father more proud.
Aw, sweet.
I was terrified for you. I didn't know why, and now I do.
For you, not from you.
You will do anything to win, just like your father. That's what got him killed.
Ooh.
I won't play with you ever again.
Because she doesn't know how to stop. It's hard because it also probably put her right in the spot that she's in. That quality, well, that quality will also be the end in his mind. Oh, this is so sad. Especially because he just want water. Oh. Well.
Things are calming down around here. I'm just gonna stick around for a while and make sure it stays that way.
Understood, Havelock. I'll pass it along.
Okay.
I feel like things are not calmed down. Oh no, and he's been practicing.
Come on, guys, it's over. Just go home.
Miloda be home. Tona, it's not over, Urta. It's just beginning.
Oni. Oh god.
Remember the Cant.
This show is crazy. I don't even know what to say. Because normally you could be like, well, it's unsure if he's dead, but it's pretty sure that he's dead. And like, oh. It was such an interesting duo, him and Miller, and then him learning how to speak to the people there, like trying to integrate, making it work. Oh, whoa, what a shocker at the end. Sometimes I feel like I watch an episode and I have a little bit in mind what I want to say at the end of like important things that have happened. But then the last scene is so crazy that I feel like I completely forgot what has happened in this episode, except for that moment in the end. Okay, bye Havelock. He's dead, right? Like there's no way that you survive that. I'm like, no way that just happened. It's interesting because I started this episode thinking that group was really in trouble with Mars, and that completely shifted, right? Suddenly it's like, oh, Mars actually hadn't anything to do with this, and they're also looking for what is going on, just as Earth is looking at what is going on. We did discover, though, that they have a lot of stealth technology, so that's still the case, but Earth now knows where it is. But something else is going on, so is it OPA? Interesting. Yeah, no Julie yet. I think I might immediately watch the next one. I know that with shows, everybody wants me to put them out quicker and more episodes, and it's not that I don't want to, but if I watch this now, that I cannot record something else, so like I need to do releasing one episode like this, because otherwise I just can't keep up, and also with editing and stuff. But wow, okay, that was crazy. Did you see that coming? No. First Adi, like in the first episode, and then now this, I'm like, we're losing characters at a pace that is really quickly. Like there won't be any left by the end of this season. All right, if you like this episode, make sure to like and subscribe. Commenting helps out the channel a lot, so thank you to leave a short comment even. It means a lot to me. And if you want to see the full reactions and edited versions earlier, you can find that over on Patreon, the next episode and the next episode. So everything 2 weeks ahead. I wish you a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!